The question, what is your favorite creative writing prompt? We were told to come up with a group story and present to the class. This is sometimes back in high school. Our teacher is bored, and thought having us write group stories would somehow get us to get off his back for a minute. Wrong. It was noisy in the class. Hello? Just how the hell do you expect a group of hormones running wild group of mixed genders to come up with a story, and not bicker at each other or complain at? Knew that the assignment cannot be done. I was irritated because it's something I'd love to do on my own, and here I am having to deal with a group of 4 people who are my very close frenemies. The only boy in our group was the class clown and troublemaker, and he's the most irritating one. Surprisingly, he is the one who came up with a marvelous idea after much bickering and shushing from other groups as well as ours. He explained that he'll begin a story with a sentence, and pass it to one of us who would write their own sentence to continue the story, and pass it to the next who'd do the same in the paper. We continue circling in our group until we get a one-page story to present to the class. My mind was blown. I remember not wanting to wait another second as I tapped anxiously on the desk, waiting for him to hurry up with the first sentence so he could pass the paper. Third sentence down, just before the paper got to me, class clown troublemaker said, "Hurry up, you guys. One rule, only read the last sentence before writing your own." He must have realized how slower the process would get if you have to read every sentence before writing one. The other girls were already giggling when the paper was passed to me. I got a glimpse of their sentences prior and knew something's up. "And the shark said no," said the last sentence. Total bummer. Where do I go from here? To fight fire with fire, as is always my thing then, I wrote. The shark's mother asked him, "Is that how your father taught you to speak shark?" And passed the paper, unsatisfied and anxious for my next time. The boy in our group laughed and wrote as I watched, "Shut up, mother," said shark. I decided then to let it go and not look at every sentence written until the last sentence in the story is done. I knew then it's going to be a great story. A funny one for sure. When the story writing time allotted is up, we're already done and muffling our laughter at our own story. Class clown was ready to present, and I couldn't be more happier, and anxious for him to present. I couldn't remember really every sentence in the story, but our title to this day is loud and clear. Shark Family Problems. It was messy and clouded with bad grammar, but it sure made the whole class, including the teacher, laugh. The bad grammar was A+. How I'd love to have that paper in my hands today. I'd edit it just a little and share it on Quora. I'm sure it would at least bring a smile to your face.